Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Okezli Eni. I am a content writer, content marketer, content strategist. I help businesses and brands to write compelling content that helps them to sell their products and services. That being said, I am also very interested and passionate about youth development, wealth creation, wealth keeping and multiplication. So on this channel, I also share about different skills that you can learn and monetize as a 9 to 5 employee, as a fresh graduate, and just somebody who's just interested in upskilling themselves and just getting higher. All right. So on this particular episode is going to be for content writers. I am sharing how you can use AI to generate 30 topic ideas or 30 content ideas in 30 seconds. A lot of time I see writers and business owners who write or put out content for their products and services complain about experiencing writer's block or not even knowing how to create content or how to generate content for their audience. So on this particular episode, I use AI to teach you how you can generate 30 content in 30 seconds. So if you're interested in this video, I want you to stick around, watch to the end. Let me know if you got value, and also try and replicate what I did in the video. Try to do that for yourself, see if it works for you, and I will. And I hope it just makes sense to you. Thank you so much, and let's jump right into it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome again. So, recently I created a content or I posted a content on LinkedIn regarding how you can start creating content for your audience as a business owner. The reason why I made this post is because a lot of people struggle with what to post or how to actually create content for their audience on a daily basis. So, in this particular post, I shared how you can easily generate 30 content ideas or 30 topic ideas for your clients in just about 5 minutes. So it is not difficult at all. So if you go through this post, I shared the step-by-step method on how you can actually do this, how I do it for myself and how I also replicate for my clients. And I gave an example using the financial industry. So the first step I said here is to identify your ideal client, right? Like, who is your ideal clients? Get to know them, get to know your ICP, then understand their pain points as well. What is it that they are struggling with? What is it that they actually want to achieve? The next thing is to use like a generative AI like ChatGPT or Claude to generate content ideas for this particular audience. And I mentioned that you can break these content ideas into the 6 funnels types of content, right? Which is your tofu, your mofu, and bofu content. And then you can also apply content structures or content styles to create whatever content that the AI is going to give to you. You can apply different content structures like IDA, like BAB, and so many other content structures to generate to create content for your ideas. And then lastly, you can always repurpose your content. So first of all, the idea of creating 30 contents per time is so that you can batch create. So you are not struggling, you're not sitting down every single day to struggle to create content for your audience. So you sit down to generate content one time, and then you have 30 posts or 30 content ideas to share for 30 days. That's the idea. And yes, you can repurpose this content to fit other social media platforms, right? So LinkedIn is the type of platform that encourages long form written content, but that might not be the same for Instagram. So on a platform like that, you want to use more of visuals, right? Maybe creating infographics, creating flyers, and you can always repurpose your whatever content that you generate with AI to fit those other platforms, Facebook, TikTok. Maybe when you want to create maybe 1 minute videos, 30 seconds videos, and so on and so forth. All right, so in this video I actually want to exemplify or show you how I'm able to do this in real time. All right, so that being said, I'm going to head over to my AI. So for this particular one, I'm actually using Claude. I can use Claude. You can use Claude. You can use ChatGPT. It all depends on you. So one thing that I want to mention is about understanding how to prompt AI. Right? You want to learn how to prompt AI properly. I remember AI is very common, is very rampant now. There is a way you actually generate content from AI, you put it on your platform, and everybody can easily tell that this was an AI generated content. This was ChatGPT generated content, and we don't want to do that. So you want to learn how to actually prompt your AI very well, right, to give you the information that you need without it sounding robotic or sounding like computer generated. Okay, so I already did some work right here on Claude. So the first prompt that I sent to it is this. Hi Claude, how are you doing today? I just tried to be relational with the AI just so it feels like a human interaction or one-on-one interaction, because trust me, all of this influences how the AI is going to respond back to me. Okay, so I said here that I am an investment banker. Remember, I'm using the financial industry for this particular example. So I am an investment banker who helps our clients make smart financial decisions regarding savings and investments in the stock market. I have 10 years experience as an investment banker and a wide range of experiences from dealing with clients. I recently launched my brand on LinkedIn where I share educative content to my readers regarding savings and investments. I need your help in creating 30 ideas for my LinkedIn audience. But first, I need you to help in identifying my ICP and understanding their three main pain points. So, like, what I want to know: who are they, where do they work, what is their age demographic, what is their salary range, and so on and so forth. Let's start from there. So the reason why I had to put in all of this information is so that this AI can understand where I'm coming from and what exactly I need. So I just given it a story. So whatever it's going to give back to me is going to be based off of that story. But if I just come on here and say, hey Claude, generate 30 content ideas for me for the financial industry, the result it's going to give to me is going to be totally different from this result that this prompt is going to generate now. I hope you understand it. Okay, so it did give me a response. It said, first of all, let's analyze your ideal client's profile and their pain points based on your expertise in savings and stock market investments. So it's giving me my ideal client's profile and their pain points based on the fact that I said I have 10 years experience as an investment banker. So it is not going to assume if I am a content writer or how old I am or how many experience I have or whatever. It already has all the information, so it's going to just work with me based on that. So it gave me my ID client. So the mistake I made on this prompt is that I did not specify my target audience, like where the target audience I am targeting. I didn't specify whether they are Nigerians, they are Americans, or whatever. I didn't specify. So that's the reason why it actually gave me this. So it said demographics and professional profile, age between 28 to 45 years, their income between 75K to 250K dollars annually, education, occupation, work environment. You can see all of that. Usually employed at Fortune 500 companies, growing startups, or established firms. So now all of these things that it had given me is going to influence the type of content it's going to generate for me. So it's going to be generating content for me based on the mindset of people that are or employees that are working with 500 Fortune 500 companies, and people that are earning like really really high income, right? Then it also mentioned their key pain points like analysis paralysis and investment decisions. They are always overwhelmed by the variety of investment options, fear of making wrong choices, struggling to understand market trends and timing, and so on and so forth. Then another key pain point is ineffective cash flow management, like unable to manage their finances properly, challenge in balancing current lifestyle with long-term savings goal. And then it also mentioned lack of strategic financial planning, right? So these are their major pain points. And of course, like I said, whatever it is going to give to me, or the content is going to give to me, is going to be based off of this information. So it says something here which I really really like. It said, would you like to validate if this ICP matches your target audience? Once we confirm this, we can move forward with creating content ideas that specifically address these pain points, right? So I went ahead to ask it, like, how do we validate if this ICP matches my target audience? And it gave me a very concrete response. And it says, let's validate the ICP by examining key Nigerian market characteristics, their demographics, right? Income 150 to 1.5 million naira monthly, which is very correct. Location from Lagos, Abuja, so on and so forth. Occupation, corporate professionals, small business owners, tech professionals, banking, oil and gas, blah blah blah. So, but to validate this ICP, we can use these methods. And then it went on to list what methods I can use. Historical client analysis, market research, use LinkedIn analytics, because I already mentioned to it that my brand is on LinkedIn, right? So use LinkedIn analytics to see who currently engages with your content, check Nigerian investment firms and social media groups, review comments and engagements on similar financial content, survey and feedback, create a simple Google form to survey your LinkedIn followers, ask about blah blah blah, age range, income bracket, test content, and so on. So this is what is showing me that I can do to validate my target audience. So if I actually had a page on LinkedIn where I share financial information, I teach about financial education, then I will go ahead to use this method that it has given me to validate my ICP, so I know exactly who I am creating content for and tailor the type of content that I eventually create for them. Okay, so I had to impute the fact that my target audience are middle class Nigerians with an average annual salary of so amount from 2 million naira to 50 million naira. Then I had to ask again, so what are the pain points of these Nigerian demographics? And it again gave me, so you can see that the response it gave to me this time around was different. So it's now talking about currency risks and devaluation concerns, of course, which is very common with the Nigerian currency, especially if you're investing in Nigerian stocks, right? Now, limited investment knowledge and options, right? Confusion about investment options beyond real estate and fixed deposits. Okay, so because most Nigerians actually, when we talk about investment, it's always either real estate or fixed deposits or highest mutual funds, right? People don't really know so much about the stock market. You see here it says uncertainty about legitimate investment platforms versus Ponzi schemes, limited understanding of the Nigerian stock market. So you see that these pinpoints are totally different from the one that it gave me initially based off of its assumption, and it's actually assumed because I didn't give him something to I didn't give it something to work with, but it's giving me something different now, which actually suits my target audience better, right? So now I have another prompt here. So let me prompt this, right? Yes, please. Let's proceed to generating content ideas. Let's proceed with generating content ideas that specifically address these pain points. Okay, so I said based on this information, generate top 30 topic ideas I can share with my audience to teach them about financial investments. Give me 60% TOEFL content, 20% MOFU, and 20% BOFU. Use simple financial terms in these topic ideas. This is the prompt I'm giving it right now, so I'm just going to click on this and let it generate content for us. Content ideas for us, basically. Fantastic, fantastic. So it just did like a really great job in just about
like under 10 seconds, or let's say 5 seconds, it has given us 5 content ideas to work with. So I segmented it, and it's so beautiful what it was able to give to us, right? That's why I said if you're able to prompt your AI correctly, you will get what you want. So here it gave us 18 TOEFL content ideas, right? That's basically TOEFL content awareness and educational content. So it says 5 ways to protect your savings from Naira devaluation. Fantastic. Nigerians want to learn about that. Real estate versus treasury bills, which is better for Nigerian investors. Nigerians want to learn about that. How to start investing with 50,000 Naira, a beginner's guide. Like most times, most Nigerians, we usually earn between, let's say, 150,000 to about 1 point something million, 2 million Naira. So of course this is also very valid. Then understanding dollar investments, options available to Nigerians, and so on and so forth. So yeah, this is TOEFL content. It gave us 18 of that. Then MOFU content, it gave us how to create a personal investment strategy that works in Nigeria. Case study, how a Nigerian professional grew 1 million Naira to 10 million Naira in 5 years. How to mix different investments to reduce risk. Then bottom of the funnel, where like your audience eventually have to make like a decision, or start making decision based on the content that you share here. One-on-one investment strategy session, what to expect. So at this point, you're on a content like this, you're actually selling yourself, selling your services to your audience. So maybe they want to book a one-on-one session, they want to pay for a course, and so on and so forth. Why professional financial advice matters, real client stories, investment management services, is it worth the cost? So if I'm okay with these content ideas, I will just go ahead to tell it to start generating content for me based off of these content ideas that I have here. If I'm not comfortable with these, I will tell it to generate other content ideas for me to actually it's for me to get what I need from it. Okay, so but just for the sake of this particular video, I will just go ahead to make use of this. So it says each topic addresses specific pain points while maintaining approachability for your audience. Would you like me to expand on any particular category or suggest alternative topics for any section? Fantastic. Also, would you like help in structuring any of these topics into full content outlines? Yes. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. Let's use this. How to start investing with 50,000 Naira, a beginner's guide. So I'm just going to bring this to it. I'll say yes, please. Please create the content for the topic how to start investing with 50,000 Naira, a beginner's guide. So I'm also going to give it like further prompts or further instructions. I'll tell it to use the ADA content writing structure for this content. I'll say write in simple English that is easy to understand. Do not use ambiguous words. Use simple financial terms that anyone can understand. I will be sharing this content on LinkedIn. Okay, so this is good. Let's do this. And let's see what it gives to us. Okay, this is fantastic. See here, this is content right here. How to start investing with 50,000 naira, a beginner's guide, right? So the AIDA context to attention, interest, desire, and eventually action. Okay, so attention. Now, it's now saying, before that, it said, did you know that 70% of Nigerians believe they need millions to start investing? That's not true. You can start building wealth today with just 50,000 naira. Let me show you how. Right now, imagine turning your monthly 50,000 naira savings into 1 million naira within a few years. Yes, it's possible. Many of my clients started small and grew their wealth steadily. The key is knowing where and how to invest wisely. So here you are actually like the first paragraph here is debugging the idea of making millions with little investment. And first of all, it said that 70% of Nigerians believe they need millions to start investing. So it's debugging that myth and then giving it the truth or saying the truth about that. Then it now went on to like affirm that okay, you can actually save or make millions of naira starting with just 50,000 naira, right? So if it's at that point where it is saying that, it's already grabbing, that content is already grabbing your attention. The next place is interest. So here are 4 smart ways to invest your 50,000 naira. Treasury bills, you can then it gives like it went on to explain the what's their what do you call it now? I went to explain more about it. Like treasury bills are government-backed investments, low risks, returns are so can start as little as 50,000 naira, money not locked for long, between 91 to 364 days. Then it also mentioned money market funds, high yield savings accounts, and investment apps, and so on and so forth. So you can even go ahead to tell it to expand more on these 4 smart ways to invest money, right? Expand more on treasury bills, on money market funds, and so on and so forth. Then the next point is desire. So why start with these options? It's safe for beginners, it's easy to understand, you can withdraw when needed. Then action to take, right? Are you ready to start? Choose one option from above, download an investment app, or visit your bank, start with 50,000 naira, or do this and do that, blah, 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 and you are literally good to go. Right? So now, what else can we do here? It has literally given us everything. Like if you notice, it gave us a hook, right? It gave us like a hook, but it's not so strong enough, so we're going to make that stronger. And then it also gave us a it didn't really give us a CTA or a strong hook like that. So I'm going to bet it gave us like hashtags that we can use. So what I'm going to add here is this is fantastic. So let's praise Claude a little bit so it can be happy with us. This is fantastic. Please add a strong hook that will make people to stop to read. Also add a strong CTA. So I would have said to expand on this, but I wouldn't want to do that so the content is not too long, right? But if you want to maybe have like, if you want the content to carry more information, whatever it is you want it to do for you, you can always tell the AI to do it for you. So I'm just going to prompt this and let's see what it gives us. Okay. So this is the hook he's giving us now. I lost 2 million naira in investment scams before I learned the simple truth. Now, this is a fantastic hook, trust me. You really hear that, like this is like a negative hook, right? Immediately somebody hears this or reads this, the next thing is like, what happened? I want to know, right? So it's really a very good hook and I like it. Then he now goes on to say, you don't need millions to start investing in Nigeria. In fact, I will show you how to start with just 50,000 naira, about the cost of a dinner date at a fancy restaurant. Fantastic. Claude actually knows us Nigerians very well, right? Then for the CTA, the rest of it is still the normal attention, interest, and desire that is in the body of the content. And then he went on to enhance the CTA. Ready to start? Here's your next step. Choose one option from above, download an investment app, blah blah blah, set up automatic monthly investments, and so on and so forth. Then you can even go, maybe if you want, maybe like a different kind of CTA, maybe you want them to reach out to you or something, you can say, I help professionals like you create custom investment strategies that work. Book a free 15-minute consultation call with me. Link in comments below. Now, this is a good CTA. Or 3 ways to take action now. DM me, invest with my free investment starter pack. Join my weekly investment newsletter. Share this post with 3 friends who need this information. Blah, blah, blah. And you are good to go. So I can say to add everything together. Please add this hook and CTA to the body of the content. Add everything together to make it whole. Please maintain the same words. Don't change anything. Okay, so let's see. And one thing that I want you to take note of is the simple way it is actually putting this out. So nobody can tell that this is an AI generated content, right? Now this is everything put together. Now I lost 2 million naira to investment scams before I learned this simple truth. You don't need millions to start investing in Nigeria. In fact, I'll show you how to start with just 50,000 naira. Then how to start investing. Did you know that 7% of Nigerians believe blah blah blah? So you can go ahead to edit this content that it has given to you, like edit it, remove anything that does not make sense to you, add anything that you want to add. If you want to keep prompting it to make this content better, absolutely fine. Once you are done, you come on here, click on copy, do a little bit more edits, probably on your notepad or something like that. Go to your, if you are posting on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Instagram, wherever, like put the same information on there, and then add a good visual content to it, maybe a picture, an infographic, a short video clip, or whatever, and your content is good to go. Did you learn something from this? Did this make sense to you? Let me know. I'd like to read about what you learned from this in the comment section. All right, so this is just what I wanted to share with you. So at this point, I believe you see how easy it is for you to generate content, 30 content ideas, because this is just the first one. We can go ahead to keep generating content for all the topics that it has given to us. Okay, for all the topics it has given to us, we can go ahead to start generating this content one after the other. So we'll finish with how to start investing with 50,000. You can go on to 5 ways to protect your savings from the naira devaluation, real estate versus treasury bills, and so on and so forth. You can go ahead to start creating the content for all of them. So you batch create everything in a very short period of time. Let's say because it's 30 contents, it could take you maybe 30 minutes, 1 hour. The reason why it's taking me this long is because I'm explaining as I. That's about it for this video. If you've watched up to this point, thank you so much for sticking by. I hope you were able to get value. I hope that after this video, you can go ahead to create content for yourself. So you see how easy it actually is to create content ideas for yourself. So imagine being able to generate 30 content ideas in under 30 seconds. It means that you are literally covered for 30 days. If you're a content creator, you're a social media manager, you are a content writer, you are a brand or a business creating content for your products and services for your business, you see how easy it is for you to actually create content. So you can't give any excuses of you don't know how to create content, you're facing writer's block, you are you don't know what to do. Now you actually know what to do, so you can use this medium to actually always create content for yourself, and that way it helps you to actually be consistent with sharing content with your audience, with sharing value with your audience that eventually lead to impact, to influence, and definitely to income. Does this make sense to you? Did you get value from it? Let me know in the comment section, and thank you once again so much for listening. If you're just coming across my YouTube channel for the first time, I would implore you to click on the subscribe button, click on the bell notification, so whenever I post a video, you'll be like one of the first persons to get access to that video or to get notified about that video.